Hey guys, and welcome to my channel. Today I want to do something a little different. I know that at time people wonder what I'm using on my face because I don't always say what I'm using on my face. Most of the time I just show the palettes, but I wanted to go a little more in depth as to the products I'm using on my face. I'm just not going to apply it right now because I don't want the video to be too long. So I'm just going to go into the products and explain when I use it and why I use them. If you want to see what I use to do my normal full face, the products that I like, the products that I don't like, stay tuned. So guys, I am going to do it in the order that I usually do my makeup. And you know, in most cases, we always start with the brows. What I use for my brows, in most cases, is either the Kiss Top Brow or my ABH samples. Yes, the samples. I don't have the actual ABH. I got the samples as a gift with some other products just to test out and see like what colors I would like, and I love this. The only issue that I have with it is that it gets really dry, but I don't know if it's dry because one is a sample and I would have opened it up, so I don't know if that's why it's dry. But I've also heard a lot of people say that after a while it gets dry and they have to get some drops to soften it up. But I really love this. If I'm not going somewhere special that I need to have my brows set, I would use the Kiss Top Brow. It's not my favorite product. It's not the best that I've ever used, the best eye product that I've ever used, or even in the high range. It's just that I bought it and I'm trying to use it out, especially when I do my videos at home. I try to use it out. I don't like the fact that it doesn't set. It's not water resistant. So like, you know, you'll be out and you're just doing something and you pass your hand on your face, and when you look, you're half a brow missing. Yes, that's why I try not to use this if I'm going somewhere that I need to have my makeup done as perfect as I could get it done. This is my concealer container. As you guys can see, I have a whole bunch of concealers, of LA Girl concealers, and most of them is probably almost the same color. I try to use a lighter one to the bottom and a darker one more close to my skin complexion to the top. Now I use that on an everyday basis or when I'm doing my makeup, but if it is I have to go out, this is what I go to. This is the Becca Ultimate Coverage Long Wear Concealer, and I don't think you guys have ever really seen me use this on screen because most of the time when I'm doing my makeup to go somewhere really important or like to an event, I don't always film it. I always want to film it, or I will try to film it, and somewhere in between there will be so many different distractions, usually somebody coming and I can't focus on the video anymore. But this is extremely awesome, especially if you want that perfect under eye. It does not budge. I love this. I just wish I can get like other colors. I would have gotten this in my BoxyCharm when I would have exchanged my points for this. But this is an awesome product. The LA Girl is really good for every day, but this, gold. So now we go to setting. So when I have to set my brows or any concealer, most of the time I use the Sacha Buttercup. This is a go-to makeup staple for most people. It's very smooth and it really gives that extra lift to your concealer. This though, the Pretty Vulgar, the Powder Room, mad about it, translucent satin powder. I also love this, but it doesn't have a color to it, so it doesn't really give you like an extra boost. And I find sometimes like if it is you put it on your concealer, it gives you a more white look rather than a nice yellow kind of fleshy color that you're looking for. So this is really good. I sometimes use this if I'm setting my whole face and I just want that matte look all over the foundation. But if I'm setting my highlights, I use this. So for foundation, I'm still on the hunt for the perfect foundation for me, the one that I love the most. I have the LA Girl Long Wear Illuminating Foundation, which you see me use in most videos. Now I use this in most of my videos because most of my videos I'm going to be taking the makeup off not too long after, and I'm most of the time not going anywhere. This is, I love the color of this, but for me this gets oily really fast. I don't think this is for oily skin. I've heard people with oily skin use it and they said that it kept their skin matte, but this is not long wearing for me. The color is really nice, the glow that you get is really nice, but when it gets oily, it's like oil slick. So what I use instead if I am going out is this, which is the Fit Me Matte Poreless in 355. When I use this, however, I couple it with Black Opal True Color in Ebony Brown. Why I couple it with this is because this foundation, even though this is what they match me with, I think this is a bit too light for me, so I use this just to bring down the color. This in itself is a really good foundation, but it's too dark for me. I've used it on other people and it worked really well and it stayed matte. It's just that the color is off for me, and I use it to balance off foundations that is not really my foundation shade. What I use though if I am going out and I want to look perfect is my Estee Lauder. This is in the color Nutmeg. This is the perfect foundation for me. It is the perfect shade. It keeps my makeup matte for a very, very long time. It's just expensive, so I rather use this if I'm going somewhere that is really important, a function, somewhere that I want to make sure that I'm looking matte for a very long time. And if not, well, I go to the others, but this is a perfect shade. I mean, I just really, really love this foundation. So my favorite part of any makeup routine is eyeshadow. I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes. Most of the eyeshadow palettes that I have are from BoxyCharm, and palettes that were given to me as gifts. I can't actually remember going out and buying a lot of palettes. I think I bought one palette, which is the 252 Coastal Scents that you all see me using all the time, but that is no longer a favorite of mine. It's a good palette with regards to the colors, but the pigmentation is not the best, as well as I've had it for a really long time, so I try not to use it on unless I really, really need that pop of color. I have some favorites though apart from that. My most favorite palette is the Alama Cosmetics palette. I would have gotten this in a BoxyCharm as well. You see these shades here, I love them. I really love these shades. Most of the time when I have to do makeup to go anywhere, this is the palette that I reach for. Apart from that, I am totally in love with my Fenty. I mean, Fenty is probably the best formula eyeshadow that I've ever used. This is the Moroccan Spice palette. The golds in these are extremely gorgeous and pigmented. This is one of my favorite prized palettes, and I usually use it as decoration as well because it is so beautiful. Apart from that one, the Patmograph that I would have gotten around my birthday last year that I would have shown you guys. I know I haven't really done a video dedicated directly to the Patmograph palette, but I mean, look at those shimmers. These shimmers are really, really gorgeous. It's just that the palette is fully shimmer, so I can never use this palette on its own, but it's a gorgeous palette to use if it is you're looking for like a really, really glammed out look and you want some high shine. Yeah, that's what you reach for. My ColourPop in You Had Me at Hello. This is a beautiful palette. To me though, the shade range is very lacking, but if it is you want to do a nice soft feminine look, this is a really, really beautiful palette. This is the color that I reach for most of the time, as well as this one here. I really, really love this palette, and it's good as long as you have another palette to go with it to give you more bright lifting colors. Yeah. My MAC palette, this is a beautiful palette as well. The blue in this palette is probably the best blue that I've ever had. The black in it as well is extremely pigmented. I'm yet to use these colors here, and I'm really, really excited to do a look with this green because the green as well is really, really pretty and really pigmented. This as well is one of my favorite palettes. And the Smashbox, I have another favorite palette too. This Smashbox is really, really gorgeous as well. The colors, I mean, you can see the shine, especially in those two gold shades. This is an awesome palette. Let me get the other one. Alright, this Ace is beautiful. This is my favorite shade in this and this. These are the two shades that gets the most use. And this Crown palette, oh, this was my jam for a while. The colors in these, I mean, this palette looks boring. which is how I used to look at it until I started to experiment with it. And this palette is a really gorgeous palette that you can get so many looks with, and the color, the formula is a really nice formula as well. So now we have eyeliners. This Pretty Vulgar ink pot is amazing. Before, I used to always go for the Smashbox pencil, which is, it only lasts. It's extremely black and so easy to apply. So you know, this was my favorite for a really long time. But you see, if you're trying to get a perfect wing, this and an angle brush, I mean, it works magic. For me, somebody who was always struggling with a wing, this helps me a whole lot. Apart from that, when I was into the ink liner, which I'm not into anymore, oh gosh, I can't even see what it is because it's faded. But this ink liner, this is what I got it from a boxy charm. It's really nice. The only thing with me is that if you look at it, you'll see it has a shine, and I really like that. You know, you want your eyeliner to be nice and matte. So my go-to, which you would see me using most of the time in my video, is this Pretty Vulgar. So now we on to lips, and I'm sure that if you are accustomed to looking at my videos, you are probably tired of my nude lips. But I mean, this Afra and any brown lip liner, that's my jam. Most of the time that you see me out, you would see me with that lip combo. I think it's perfect for my skin tone, and especially if it is you want to do a loud eyeshadow, it always tones it down and it kind of helps the look balance off. Apart from that, this Lorac, I mean, it's very dark and very vampy, but if you put this on, you know it lasting. At first I find it was too dry. I still find sometimes it's a bit too dry, but I don't know if the dryness helps in it staying for so long. But put this on in the morning and you're going out for the whole day, you're still trying to get it off at the end of the day. This is a really good product. I just wish I had more shades in it, but I really love this Lorac. Apart from that, the Fenty lip balm is always an easy choice. You know, you just want to put on something really fast on your lips just to go somewhere and come back, or you want to give any matte lip gloss a little lift. Yeah, this is perfect. I'm trying to think if I left out anything, but in a nutshell, those are the products that I use on a regular basis for my videos, or even if I'm going out. If it is you like this sort of video, let me know in the comments. So that's it, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already subscribed, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.